Scrolling past the blue light hum. Didn't know the thread would come undone. Just a little ripple in the static. Then your reply turned cinematic. Wow, you really flipped the script on me. Guess I'll just mute your memory. Another ghost in the feed. In the feed.
Yeah, check the sub count, another milli on the timeline, let's go! Dropping pixels, yeah, the algorithm knows the name. Every upload hit like fuego, playing in the fame. Check the engagement, see them buffering, can't handle all the heat. Got that clout they dream about, a ghosting kind of fleet. They try to ratio my comments, now they're trending underneath. Man, I flexed up on the haters, now they grinding on their teeth. Yeah, I flexed up on the haters, now they're grinding on their teeth. Yeah!
Chickens pop princess, a digital mess. Feed the beast, it's a new obsession. Doom scroll, algorithm, curated for the status. More engagement! Check the metrics, dopamine is hitting fast. Performative timeline, living way too fast. Gotta refresh, cloud is all I need. Heavy filter, reality, a viral seed. Notifications popping, never ending scroll. I curate the layers, I need complete control. Dopamine rush on a filtered fantasy. A curated life of digital insanity. Performative living for the whole timeline. I gotta make it viral, make it mine, all mine.
Never ending scroll! Give me that cloud! Never ending scroll! Give me that cloud! Saw the latest stream, a perfect little drama team, faking the funk for the views, singing the victim blues, trauma bonded over hate, guess resentment's your soulmate. Shelly's on her screen again. A fresh post, another tragic hero writes a novel where her slate is wiped clean. Oh look, it's a new main character arc where she's always the one left in the dark. Everyone else is the villain, you see. It's a masterclass in non-accountability. Must be exhausting, being that perceived. Always the victim, can't you see? Yeah, nah. Can't get through this! All that digital drama, I just hit them with the ghosting. Stacking up my wins while all that static has been coasting. They chasing clout and algorithms, but I'm on a different mission. Can't process all that noise, I got limited transmission. So go ahead and talk, your signal's getting weak now. My psychological firewall is built for what I seek now. My wall is impenetrable. Yeah, my wall is impenetrable.
Hey everyone, good morning. All right, y'all are gonna have to excuse me today. My head's just not here, but we are gonna push through. Hey Soph, good morning. Hey Past. Hey Michelle. Oh yay, Terry, good shit, girl. I mean, well, good for me. I don't know if it's good for you, but I'm glad you're here. Hey, Rebrand. Hey, Tina. Good morning, Bushwatcher. Hey, Miss Lisa. Hey, Nina. Hey, Celia. My beautiful friend, Jen Barrett. Brings the positivity everywhere she goes. Hey, Teresa. I thought you would like that one part, Terry. I'm pretty sure that's what you're referring to. Hey, Sin. Hey, Martin's mommy. Yay. I love when you pop in. Good morning, sweet potato. Hey, Shyla. Good morning. All right, let's get right into this. So, hey, Jellos. Good morning. Woosah. Oh, I guess I should bring my picture back. Hold on. If it lets me. There we go. Lovely. Okay. All right. Today, we are going to delve into the social media concept of, you know, my enemy of thy enemy is my friend. Let me show something before we get started. Hang on, y'all. Hey, Chronic. Good morning. Hey, Sassy. I see you up here. Welcome in, everyone. All right. I want to give someone a shout out. Again. Hey, good morning, just saying. Morning. All right. Let me share my screen for y'all. I always got to shout out the people that give me ideas for live stream topics. Thank you so much, Shelly. Miss Shelly Abbott, thank you. So, if people don't know, because again, there's so many of y'all from different communities, there's apparently a whole bunch of horseshit going on in one community yesterday that I was trying to fucking figure out. Then when I kind of got to the conclusion, I quickly realized I could give two flying fucks. So, now on this side of the community, well, here we have an enmeshed, and you'll see why in a second. Hey, Simply Blonde, good morning. Miss Dirty Twat herself, Pooch LeBlanc. She's coming for me, y'all. She's coming for me. Okay. I could give two shits. I think she's a little upset that the most viewed live on my channel was her dedicated live. I actually don't think that. I think she absolutely positively loves that. I do. I think she loves that little bit of clout because usually I pay this bitch no mind. So this was sent to me. This is a community tab post on Cooch's channel. And it's nothing like bad. She's just sharing pictures from apparently her vacation. Oh, shit. Hold on, myself. I'm so sorry.
Beautiful. How are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. I have no idea what you're talking about. I was like trying to get everything set up over here. So I'm just going to listen for a few minutes and then, you know, go ahead with your show.
I think you'll understand the concept pretty quickly after I explain this.
Okay.
Because you, ma'am, have been through this many times, and a lot of us as content creators go through this. So anyways, Cooch is apparently on vacation. I think, Soph, that you were in KK's live where I hopped up for like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. So for the people that weren't, hold on, let me get rid of this comment. I don't even remember when it was now. It was sometime last week. KK
last week
live.
sometime, yeah.
Yeah. And I was just getting off of work and I'm listening on the ride home. And she starts reading a community tab post that Cooch put up. Apparently, she's coming at me, y'all. It's kind of, it should scare me, right? A giant wildebeest coming straight for me. But I have no fear. Anyway, so she made this like disgusting community tab post and, you know, just basically saying she's coming for me. KK read it out. I hopped up for a few minutes. So that's the concept there. I'm not going to go any deeper on her. Cooch, I already did you, girl, and everyone sees you.
Where is this coming from?
I think it's just a delayed reaction from that Cooch live that I did, if I had to guess.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. And you know, she doesn't really do much with John Yates anymore, so she needs a new target, and I am adjacent to the person's skin that she wants to wear, JJ.
Mm-hmm. Especially JJ, yeah. And that's kind of like Brooke. You know, I did my live a couple of days ago, and in the chat, Maria was like, Brooke was talking shit about you last night. And I'm like, why? Why?
I mean, you know, it's
like, girl, I don't even know you. You don't even know me. Like, what is your it doesn't even matter. But that's what I said, basically. Like, it doesn't even matter why she did it. She's just looking, now that C was not around, just like John and Cooch, now that C was not around, she's trying to pick fights with people to have content. So
she needs a new plaything target.
Right. Exactly. So, okay. Go on, girl. Go on.
Good morning, Miss Mickey. Well, that you just made it make sense for me because someone told me that she was talking about me for a little bit, and I'm adjacent to you. So, you know, it's the perfect storm for them. It all comes full circle.
Yep.
So, you know, Miss Shelley Abbott, she like apparently can't shut the fuck up. She's like in all the comment sections. So someone sends me this, and this is Shelley under Cooch's post. Because again, guys, Cooch is on vacation, but she's still making time to talk about me. That's really fucking weird. But this post was just Cooch sharing like some pictures from her alleged vacation. And this is Miss Shelley Abbott. Of course she's in my detractors comment.
Of course. She's a character that I don't know much about. I've seen you guys, you know, talk about her here and there. For some reason, I was subscribed to her YouTube channel. I'm not now, but I was subscribed to her YouTube. And I thought that everything was like okay with you guys until last week when you went live and you know, explained what's going on now. And I was kind of shocked about it, but I don't know much about her.
Well, if you knew the history of her, it wouldn't shock you. Like, I wasn't shocked at all. I figured it was 50-50 whether it would go this way. So, it's just what she does. And hey, Steph, look, because Steph knows the history. Steph says, don't tell me that Shelley is hopping to get another branch of the community. It's just what she does.
There we go.
And hey, Boomer Babe. Good morning. I'm sorry if I missed anyone.
Hi, everyone.
But again, I could give two flying fucks about this, like totally expected. But the whole reason I'm just telling you guys, I just wanted you guys to hear the spark for this live stream. That was it.
Okay.
That's it there. Let me get rid of this. And again, you guys, seriously, excuse me today. I am not on my game. I was going to cancel, but I didn't want to do that to y'all. What did Just Saying say? Everyone's saying, wow, to Just Saying. Oh, God.
Let's see.
What?
Not sure the topic, but FYI explained what were to have their channels blocked. Oh, wow.
What?
And see, I don't know who these people are, but it's still shocking to me.
So these are the people that have been coming at me for a year and a half.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ever since, like, they're also adjacently connected to another community. And ever since everything went down with all that bullshit last year, like, they have not stopped.
Yeah.
Again, something else I haven't paid them any mind. I think the last time I even commented about them in a live was last March or April, and not this past March or April, last year.
Last year, yeah.
Yeah.
And see, like that goes to show, because I listen to your live every week and I had no idea who these people are. So I know you haven't spoke about them.
You know what? BX said it best. When we did a live about them, I think it was last February, he said these people are on a sinking ship. And he's one to call it, like, when someone's about to get booted from YouTube. And I think a month and a half later, one of them lost their channel. Then a couple months later, Wolf lost his channel. So, you guys, you're just seeing karma in action. Thank you for that information, just saying. Typically, I don't want their names any fucking where on my channel. But I just love seeing karma finally complete.
Yeah.
It's an amazing show.
Yeah. Well, you know, I don't want to say much because, again, I don't know these people, but yeah, fuck around and find out, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, some people don't learn that lesson. Hey, ambulance girl. Oh, nice, Disney. I was just talking to some people at work about Disney yesterday. Hopefully we'll make it down there one day. Wow, I'm kind of floored. Like, again, like, it shouldn't, this is something else that shouldn't shock me. I'm kind of flabbergasted right now. Hey, Brandy, you're not late. We're just getting started. Wow, that's hard to, okay, let's try to jump into this live. Oh my God.
All right, so what's the topic today?
All right. So we are talking about basically the concept that I just showed. When you fall out with someone, specifically on YouTube, how they instantly jump to your detractors. Okay. So thank you, Shelly, again. Perfect example. So when a creator falls out with a friend or a collaborator, or even just like someone like Shelly, like an acquaintance, you catch them immediately jump to your detractors, comment sections, wherever. It's basically a rite of passage on YouTube for some at this point.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to hold myself on some kind of pedestal. I've done this, you know, when I was newer to YouTube and just I didn't know all the players. And two, I was just very naive. So I'm not going to sit here and say that I haven't done that. But trust and believe, like, these people will hop to the worst of the worst people on YouTube if that person happens to dislike you. I will not lower myself. I will never do that ever the fuck again. And I know you've seen it, Soph.
Yeah. And I mean, some would say that I did the same thing, right? Because I was nowhere around for over a year, right? And then Jen would not keep my name out of her mouth. And I wasn't even thinking about her, you know? So I came in Jules's chat. Now, everybody knows that me and Jules have not always gotten along. We haven't. But so much time had passed, and I'm at the point in my social media career, I guess, that I don't want to fight with people. Like, I'm done. I don't want to do that anymore. So, and in Maria too. And it's like, you know, for anybody to know what mine and Maria's past is, and for us to actually get along, it shows that I really don't want to fight with anybody. You know, so people could say the same thing about me and Jules, but it's really not that. It was more so, I needed to hear what Jen was saying, and I did not want to give Jen the view. So I go to in Jules's chat, and I asked her and her chat, because a lot of their chat is here now, like, is it okay if I hang out with you guys? Because, I might have some things I want to say. And everybody was super nice and super welcoming. Even though, the past with me and Jules, everybody was super nice and welcoming to me. And I appreciate that. But it's not, I didn't do it just because I don't like Jen. Like that wasn't it. But a lot of people do this sort of thing. Bless Chris. They do.
I mirror pretty much everything you just said, but on a slightly smaller scale, because I never had like a personal beef with Jules or Maria. Again, It was more adjacent. I think it's slightly different because I don't know. I don't think Jules has done the worst of the worst like some others have. I'm talking about people bouncing to creators that literally will dox the fuck out of you, your children, your whole fucking family. Those are the people I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And I don't put Jules anywhere in that category. And I also, I've said this to Jules, like I have seen so much growth in her. Like, again, like we all start out on YouTube very naive, and it takes a while to understand and get your footing. And, people grow and change. And I see that.
Yeah. And I told Jules the same thing. Like I have seen, because I've known Jules since like 2021, I think. And I've seen a huge change and huge growth in her.
Yeah. So I admire her. And, the fact that she's incredibly entertaining and talented is just an added bonus. Like she's amazing at what she does. And I've learned from her the way that she ignores the noise for the most part. I truly try to do that. But, if people are going to keep talking, I can at least use them and make, get live stream ideas.
Right. Exactly. Hi, JJ. How are you, beautiful?
JJ. Hey, Tina. Hey, Claire. Claire, I'm sure Claire heard the news. Never mind, actually. So Laura says, I remember EKC from 6 years ago, and I've heard of the other two. Can't believe that a court got involved in YouTube. Well, that should tell you how bad it was.
How bad and how serious the situation is. Yeah.
Exactly. Hey, Yasmina. Because they wouldn't stop harassing a certain person that had an RO on them. Yep. Martin's mommy says some creators rely on this to get the new people in the community into the fuck shit. And some of the new people are willing to be involved in the fuck shit because they don't know the full story. They don't know the full story. And, I feel like a lot of people, like especially subscribers, they just want community. And I gotta again mirror what Sophie just said about Jules, because very similar experience. I hopped in her live, and I've actually never felt more welcome or respected in a somewhat detractors live stream. Like everyone was just so kind. Jules was, of course, probably weary if I had to guess, but she never showed me an ounce of disrespect. I was welcome from the jump, and I stayed because I like her. That's it.
Right. Yeah.
Look, Cindy too. She says same thing. I went in to add to the conversation, and I was welcomed. I did not shit on people I was not fighting with either.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yep.
I still had the respect for the people that I was around at the time that did not get along with Jules. I was still respectful of them. We all were respectful of them. And I was not nowhere around whenever those people were being mentioned or talked about. So,
yep.
And
it wasn't ever that serious. Like, again, I never had a personal anything with Jules. So I see people, and I'm going to be straight up. I won't name names, but I've seen people that I actually like talk shit like look at all them now. They're such flip-floppers. Look at them, when they used to be detractor. And that's like hurtful, because I could definitely say the same thing about those people too. Like, we've all been in this situation before. But at the end of the day, I'm a grown adult. I will go where and say whatever the fuck I want anywhere, as long as it's in terms of service, of course. But it's just amazing that people who are saying that have also done the same thing.
Yep.
And people can grow and change. That's why I'm not out there saying that shit to y'all. I would never. Like,
exactly.
Now, I would side eye like the people that go into, the 3 people that just got banned. You're going into those people's channels. Yeah, I'm going to side eye you. I don't think Jules falls anywhere in that category. And I don't think
I don't think so either.
They follow, for example, like you just mentioned earlier, Brooke. I won't even put her in that category, but I will say I don't know much about her. But yeah, that was hurtful. I don't know if that person's here. And I think, again, I'm not going to say names, but they'll know.
Yeah, I know. I'm not going to mention it either. But,
Cindy says, we're also talking about immediately running into a chat you never ventured into, because now you hate the same person. Weirdo energy. And Sin, I won't do that. Like, I'm not going to hop in anyone's chat like that. I'm going to watch you for a while, see if it's a chat that I want to be in. But some people have no standards or boundaries with that.
My enemy of my enemy is all of a sudden my friend.
Exactly. That's what it all leads back to.
Yeah. And it's strange.
We're going to really pick it apart too, because some of the shit I'm going to read is, again, just like, wow, that does fit.
Yeah.
My JJ says, please pray for my family. No specifics, but we really, really, really need it right now. Sorry to disrupt in any way, but prayers are important to me. You are not disrupting. You would never disrupt, okay?
Not in the least little bit.
I am very happy that you said this, because I want the prayers for you. So you guys, please pray for JJ and her family.
You're not disrupting at all. Not even a little bit. Right, KK? That's been my thing lately. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's a new thing. It took me a minute, because when you were doing it yesterday, I wasn't in the chat, and I quickly just picked up my phone and went, hey, my girl KK. And then a few minutes later, you were like, KK's not here. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I'll say not even a little bit. Right, KK? I don't know why I've been saying that a lot lately, but I have.
I miss her. I hope she's having a good time. And Claire, yeah, I know you did. That's why I stopped myself. Like, what the fuck am I doing?
KK-isms are contagious. They are, JJ.
I don't know, jealous. I don't know anything about any of it. So, all right, scrolling down. Just saying said, I never had a personal issue with Jules. I just assumed I disliked her because others I supported disliked her, until I started to listen to some of her lives and found she made a lot of valid points. And yeah, I stopped doing that a long time ago. Like, I will always make my own decision. I don't think that's fair. Like, that's that group mentality think that I want no fucking part of. I know. I tend to agree. Steph says, I hate the word detractor. It sounds like people were sworn to loyalty in a cult like way to someone. I totally agree. It's funny because that's the wording in what I'm about to read. So I've just been saying it, to be honest. Hey, Jane Lee. Hey, all. Speaking as a sub, if we go to different chats does not automatically mean we agree with the creator or the chat. Only if I speak negatively myself should I be accountable for myself.
I agree, Jane Lee.
I almost want to say 100%. I'm gonna put it at 99 because, again, especially when you've been gone after, and I'm talking hard, could possibly lead to illegal ways on here. So if I see a friend in a chat of someone like that, I'm gonna side eye. But again, you are right. I should.
There's always exceptions to that rule, though, Bliss Chris.
That's why I'm putting it at 99.
Always exceptions. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. JJ says, Jules and her chat were kind to me when I went in like a bat out of hell. I was wrong. They weren't doing what I thought, and they were kind enough to explain it. And you're exactly right. And I saw that go down when it happened. And that just shows like they were even respectful, even though JJ went in, her words, like a bat out of hell. That says a lot to me. That's when I started watching Jules again, actually, that exact moment.
Yeah.
Hey, Maria.
Yeah, because again, a lot had happened. Yes. Also, pray for Maria and her family. Her husband was rushed to the hospital yesterday. He was having chest pains, and he had some major blockage, and they're putting a stent in this morning.
I'm so sorry, Maria. Absolutely, I will. Absolutely. I'm hoping once the stent goes in, he'll be good to go. I have many positive experiences with people who went through this, and once the stent got in, and make sure he's doing what the fuck they tell him to do afterwards, because that's important too. But I'm sending prayers your way.
Yeah, I told her he was in good hands. They know what they're doing.
See, look at Bushwatcher. Shelly was in one of the band people's lives saying how great Cooch is and praising her.
Oh, wow. And doesn't really even know her, does she?
No.
Or does she? I don't know.
No, I don't think so. Maybe a little bit, because again, there's always connections, and you may be missing a couple. Cooch is good friends with the couple of the people who were just banned, but she's really good friends with someone that is a detractor. It connects the two communities, is what I'll say. And that's where Cooch is probably getting all these microaggressive screenshots that I've apparently said over the last few years. That I guarantee that's the person she's getting all this shit from. They're planning it, I'm sure. KK-isms are contagious. That's funny. All right, sending prayers to everyone. I'm going to get started on this. I don't mean to skip people's comments. Hey, Salty Pepper. It's just a lot for me to keep up with today. All right, we're going to jump into something called social balance theory, and I'm going to give a quick overview, and we might come back to it. Hey, Chooch, good to see you. So, social balance theory was introduced by a psychologist, Fritz Heider, in the 1940s. This is the concept of it. Humans naturally crave harmony or cognitive comfort in their social circles, an unbalanced triangle where you dislike person A, but you also dislike person B, who also hates person A, creates psychological tension. The result: to resolve that awkward tension, you and person B inherently team up. It's the literal, mathematical, and psychological proof behind the ancient proverb, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. I never knew that, so I found that very interesting. And it explains it perfectly. All right, we're going to jump into the triadic closure. In network sociology, triadic closure usually explains how two people who share a mutual friend are highly likely to eventually become friends themselves. However, on social media, we see a toxic, inverted version of this. When the mutual link becomes a mutual enemy, the two remaining points of the triangle snap together instantly to form a bond built entirely on shared grievance.
Yeah. Hi, everyone.
Oh, thanks, Cindy. Yeah, share if you ever want to share someone's channel, please, Mod, just drop the link.
And Maria made a comment, I think, that needs to be read because people are going to run with things. She says, before any of the haters criticize me, I'm here waiting for the procedure to be done. I wouldn't be on here if he is in the room. Absolutely. You need to keep your mind off of things while they are doing the procedure that they're doing on him. Distractions are necessary.
I can't stand when people do that shit. Yeah, sure. Let me just sit by myself in the hospital and just stare at the wall for, you know, however many hours. Of course, you
Right.
need to get your brain off of shit. Anyone who says anything like that is disgusting. Fuck
And
that.
I think it was KK that said this the other day when she was the last live she did, I think, that she was reading Reddit, and there was a post on there of me and my live, and I remember the exact live. My husband had come home from work like earlier in the day than usual, and Oliver was going crazy, and I was like, you know, Oliver's favorite human is here, he's going crazy, or something like that. And the Reddit person was like, she has no respect for her husband. She couldn't even get off her live when her husband got home. Like, excuse me?
I mean, listen, you're reaching at that point. Like,
exactly.
you are overly obsessed with that person if you are reaching that fucking far. Like, so whenever your husband's home, all you can do is sit there and stare at him. Like, you are not allowed to take your eyes off.
I'm going to follow him around like a lost little puppy, you know, when he goes to the basement or the garage and he's doing like all of these things that he does when he gets home. Like, he'll come in and say hi to everybody and put his stuff down, but then he's got to go to his car and to the garage and like do a bunch of things. And it's like, you don't know my day-to-day routine with my husband. I wasn't live much longer after he got home, but you're right. It's just like a crazy reach at this point. Like, what? I can imagine what they would be saying about Maria right now if that wasn't, you know, said.
Oh, I'm sure they're behind the scenes saying it right now and getting everyone all riled, fucking up. I don't even think that you need to know anyone's relationship with their partner to know that that is fucking weird. Like, you guys can't have any of your own things that you do. You must be glued at the fucking hip every time you are home together. That's fucking weird.
Right. And even though I'm rarely live on the weekends, I'm never live in the evening. Like, I spend plenty of time with my husband, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry. We get plenty of us time. Like, it's craziness.
Yeah, that's a little over the top for me. Oh, I bet so too, Maria. I bet the person who wrote that isn't married.
Probably not.
Hi, Brandy. Good morning.
Hi, guys.
All right, so the next one is we're going to delve into the internet culture terms. So, clout rebounding and weaponized alliances. The spite alliance / clout rebounding, often linking up with a hater, isn't just emotional. It's a strategic business move. The person who fell out knows that their ex-friend's audience is watching the drama. By joining forces with a known hater, they instantly tap into a pre-existing, highly engaged audience that is already hungry for negative content about said creator.
Yep, that makes sense.
Now we have the validation seeking. And I think Shelly does both of these. This bitch is diabolical, okay? So validation seeking. When an online friendship ends, both parties desperately want to prove they were the good guy. Linking up with a hater provides instant validation. It's a way of saying, see, this person always said you were awful, and now I see they were right all along.
Yeah.
And people could throw us in that category, but there's a difference. And the difference is the truth. I'm not coming on here for validation or trying to say that I'm the better person. It just so happens that the truth of the whole fucking thing says that.
Sorry. Yeah, it shows that we are the better person. And yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So because the friendship, or it says friendship in here, guys, I would more so say acquaintanceship. Because the acquaintanceship wasn't built on shared values, mutual hobbies, or genuine chemistry, but rather on a shared hatred for one specific person, the moment the drama dies down, or the mutual enemy loses relevance, these weaponized alliances almost always crumble. How many fucking times have we seen that?
Yep.
And then I personally love that because then I get to watch their shit show.
And
It's
sit back and say, I told you so. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. So we've all seen it. 2 creators fall out, and within 48 hours, one is sitting on another person's channel or in their comment section with the other's biggest hater. So, let's see here. Do you think people usually do this for revenge or clout or a little bit of both?
I think it's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of both.
Lean more to one, but I would
One
venture
way
to
or
say
the
it's
other, but
probably
yeah.
always a little bit of both, though.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
All right. So we're going to go back into the social balance theory a little bit. So the social triangle. Our brains cannot handle an unbalanced triangle. If person A hates person B and person C hates person B, the brain forces A and C together to create balance. It's psychological math. The emotional driver, the validation station. When a fallout happens, you feel isolated. The fastest way to feel right is to align with the person who has been saying your ex-friend was toxic all along. It's instant, intoxicating confirmation bias.
But I don't think everybody does that, though. You know? Like, I don't think that I do that.
No, I think we're just talking about the people that are doing this, though. I don't think everyone does that. And again, like with the personal situations with you and me, I mean, of course, there's always more to the story and like explanations.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I'm sure, I guess everyone could say that, but again, it kind of doesn't fit because me, you, Cindy, JJ, anyone, we didn't instantly jump into Jules because of a fallout with anyone else. Actually, we were already in Jules thinking everything was gravy because, you know, again, we're grown adults. We can go where the fuck we want. And it was other people that took issue and made it a big deal. And now, like, they hate you.
Yes. Yes. Even though I've done nothing to them. Yes.
Mm-hmm. So I don't even think your situation fits, you know?
Right.
Hey, just me.
Have a good day, past.
All right. So the business, the clout rebounding. So the YouTube algorithm playbook, the shift from psychology to business strategy, which some are doing now, you know, because they need the fucking content and they don't get views, clicks, and money without the content, right?
Yep.
So the audience poaching, the hater already had a community dedicated to watching the downfall of Creator X. By joining them, the straying friend gets an immediate, highly attentive target audience.
Yep.
Weaponized alliances. It is the ultimate algorithmic weapon. A solo response video does well, but a crossover where you're joining 2 communities response video doubles the reach. So then, you know, us, like if we're person C, we have double the amount of people coming for us now.
Yes. Yes.
Me and you
handle 2 different communities instead of the 2 communities collide, and now there's double the people. Yeah.
And that's happened on our side too. Like, I'm not saying it hasn't, but I think that aspect of it is natural, but it still sucks to be person C. Now you're getting double the gang up. And I was going to say, people like me and you, like, we've built our wall pretty fucking strong. We handle it well. Like, I don't pay it any mind, you know, like, I'm not
me neither.
energy. And again, people send me stuff, so I'll get like cliff notes or screenshot here and there, and I love it because then we have great live ideas. So
True.
I'm gonna keep going back
True.
to that. Hey, Missy Tessa. Oh, Brandy, coming in hot. Is someone angry?
Let's read Missy's comment.
All right. I recall someone saying to both me and Napa that they had so much respect for us until we didn't agree with certain things. Isn't that how it always happens? As long as you're agreeing and going with whatever their narrative is at the time, it's all gravy. But as soon as you have even a slightly different take, you're cut off. You're thrown away.
Yep. No use for you any longer.
Pretty much. All right. Why these alliances always fail. Alliance is built on shared hatred. So I basically put that in the category of anti-community, where that community is just going at one fucking person. For example, always fall back to the anti-KJ community. You had a creator named Charlotte on the web. That was just her content. That is where all the anti-KJ people flocked. Okay. But ultimately, in the end, it fucking failed. Because one, people lose interest. Okay. You can't do that and maintain. So it's funny. I've been showing the girls behind the scenes. Charlotte, well, and Sophie, she's someone who lost her channel, her original channel. How ironic, right? And she has another channel now, and it popped up on my feed a couple times these past few weeks, and I'm looking, and she is someone that used to have like 300 plus people in her chats. She had 18 people still talking about.
Oh my. Excuse me, she'll pop up for me from time to time too, and she's done like the Lisa Richards stuff and the KJ stuff, and there's somebody else, Michelle Sabate stuff, like, but nothing ever like sticks or feels. And I have nothing. I'm just seeing this from an outsider looking in. I don't know her. I have nothing against her, like none of it, but it just doesn't seem authentic. Like it's something that she wants to talk about, That's just
fleeting.
how I see it.
It doesn't come across genuine, but of course, since you're talking on someone who already has a huge anti-following, people are going to find you, but it doesn't stick ever.
Right. That's what, yeah.
All right. So why these alliances always fail. Did I read this? I am like so not in it today. Well, I don't think I did actually. Alliances built on shared hatred instead of shared values has an expiration date. Once the mutual enemy is no longer relevant or the drama dies down, these creators often end up falling out with each other because they have nothing else in common.
Yep.
Just out of curiosity, and I see where'd Brandy go? I saw that makes sense now. Brandy says that mentioned creator is mad because of friendships with others he disagreed with, demanding we choose. You don't do ultimatums like that. That's gross.
No. And it's strange for a man who is married to give another woman, they know strictly from the internet, ultimatums. You're friends with her or you're friends with me. Well, we see where Brandy's at and who she's friends with, who her bestie is, me, of course. So, he made her choose and she made her choice. But it's strange for a married man to do to another woman on the internet. That's not your wife. But
that is odd. That is weird. And I will venture to say that he made the choice just from doing that.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah. Hey, Charlotte.
He made
good
the
morning.
choice for her.
Just saying. Yeah, just saying knows all about Charlotte. Charlotte lost her channel, and then her subs bought her a new washer and dryer because Sissy's clothes weren't spinning right. I can't do a Charlotte impression. Exactly, Claire, that's, yeah. I just get, when it's fresh, I'll get stuck on that person for a minute, but it'll eventually get there. I had to give Shelly a shout out, though. She's the whole premise for this live. That's where the idea sparked, Well,
there you go.
All right, I'm going to... Go ahead.
No, I can, it has nothing to do with, go ahead.
Was it more on the Johnny Mac?
No, No,
he's an odd one to me. It's just because I just said his name. You can ask Sin. There was something always off-putting to me with him. That's why I never really ventured his way, or something.
And I was always nice because, we did content together, and I wish I would have gotten to know him more before I said, yes, I'll do content with you. But I didn't. And here I am. That's a lesson I learned. But I don't know. It's just the whole thing is just strange to me.
It is strange. And again, I think that was probably during a period of learning and growing for you. So, and I don't think you would give today, I don't think you would give anyone like that the time of fucking day.
No, that was the end of the fall of 2023. And I had only had my channel a little over a year. So yeah, I've learned a lot since then. For sure.
I don't know why that's a hard concept for people to realize, that people can learn, grow, and change. They always keep them stuck in what you did in the past. And this kind of shit, fucking Jen Bailey is still bringing this shit up to weaponize it against you to this day. Shit from 2023. And it's all lies.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's all lies. And she knows that. I was competition in her head only. There was never anything. And if there was ever anything between me and Johnny Mac, or if I ever had any sort of feeling for anything, my text messages would also be floating around like hers are, but they're not, because it never happened.
Yep. Exactly. That girl can never show receipts, and she should really. She doesn't have it. I kind of peeped yesterday that you're supposed to not talk about her. So please tell me to stop if you want me to.
No. She said that at the end of her live. And then she did another live a couple hours later talking shit about me again.
Yeah. I figured. What? I didn't peep that, but that's typically how her merry-go-round goes.
Yes. It's only a couple of, she can't do it. I cannot go live for, I think before I went live, I think it was Wednesday or Thursday last, it was 12 days before I went live, since I had went live. And she had talked all kinds of mad shit about me in those days. Yes.
Fucking daily. It didn't stop.
But then it never stopped. And then I come back and go live and I play her words responding to her, and I'm the bad guy. What?
Wow. She's something else.
No, Brandy, you're right. She is.
Where did Martin's mommy said she learned a lesson with whatever me and you just said, and she said, because a lot of folks here are just that stuck. Yeah. I refuse. I'll give energy to shit that I find train wrecks. Don't get me wrong. Because I think it's like a soap opera almost. I just want to be far removed. But apparently you can't be you can't have an opinion on stuff, y'all, or else you're thrown into it all. So just know, even being in the live chat, sharing an opinion about something, you will be brought in. It's just how it works.
And look at Missy Tessa's comment. She said, but she admitted it was a lie about Johnny Mac and said, and would never say it again. And here we are still saying it, even though she's said herself that she lied.
Yep. So, she did the same thing with your dogs. Like she was going on and on about you being, ABUS IVE to your dogs, and then came on and apologized and said you're a great dog owner. And then she goes right back to it. That's
and
just
then
what she
here
does.
we are. Yeah. So it is what it is. She'll get hers. It's okay. It's okay.
I think she gets hers daily. She's not a happy person.
She does.
I know. I'm with you, Martin's mommy. That's why I just pay it no mind anymore. Anyone who goes to Cooch's live or whatever the fuck she's going to do, I feel bad. Like, I'm really not that interesting. I don't have, well, maybe after saying this, I will. Who the fuck knows? Like a whole fucking Reddit dedicated to me, Cooch. Like, you're not, I'm not going to say that I've never said anything wrong. And I did go through quite a growing period from, the beer virus up until like 2024. And I do have different takes on things nowadays. And I know that I can come across blunt and harsh. I gotta say, I'm a little interested what the fuck she's referring to. Apparently so, if I've been mighty microaggressive in the past and made microaggressions everywhere.
Really?
Yeah. It's kind of surprising to me too. So that would be my only interest, but I know it's just going to be a bunch. Like if I did say anything, it's going to be completely taken out of context. She's going to make a big deal out of it, and she is not a valid source of information. She shouldn't be to anyone. She's lied. She's doxed. She wants to wear JJ's skin. Like it is fucking creepy at this point.
Weird.
How much she mentions JJ. And also how much she mentions kids. Like that whole shit with Sin and the Bohemian Grove and kids.
Yeah.
Saying
that was weird.
Cindy snatched minors with her snatch. Like that. Yep. She's always reverting back to kids. And that's deeply concerning and disgusting to me. So anyone over there taking her as any kind of valid source, they're not my people anyways.
It was me.
So I don't care. Yeah.
Oh, and speaking of Jen and her live she did yesterday, Kendra was in her chat talking all kinds of crap. And it's like, girl, I don't even think about you. She was like, I know Sophie thinks that I always watch her lives, but I don't. Like, girl, I don't think about it one way or another. Like, what? I don't care if you watch me. I don't care if you, like, what? And just like a whole bunch of just crap, Again, she didn't like Jen until Jen was talking shit about me. And here we are. They're besties again.
It's a perfect example of the concept of this entire live right there.
Exactly.
That is someone who thinks that she's much more relevant and important when she's really not at all. Just me throwing a tiny fucking roast in a chat. She's like, look, she's always thinking about me. Typically, the creator had already brought her up. And I just think it's funny. And I think it's funny that it bothers her so fucking much. That doesn't mean that I don't think about her at all. And how long did she stay gone, Soph? Like a week?
Not long enough. Honestly, not long enough. And she had to come back talking shit about me. And I hadn't even mentioned her. Like, what?
Yeah, you really haven't. Yeah.
No.
The only time I really mention her is in Jules because I fucking love that little clip that Jules has with her dancing. So I'll throw Jules a super chat and ask if Kendra can dance.
Yeah.
I think it's funny. That's it. Nothing more, Kendra. I am more concerned about gum on the bottom of my shoe. Okay.
Exactly.
Hey, Robin. Good to see you. All right, we're just gonna finish this up real quick. I just wanted to bounce back into the social balance theory for a second. So, social balance theory is essentially the mathematical and psychological proof of why high school level drama happens on a massive algorithmic scale. Again, Fritz Heider introduced this in 1946. The theory looks at how people maintain harmony in their thoughts and relationships. Heider discovered that human brains hate inconsistency in social groups because it causes mental stress / cognitive dissonance. To explain this, he created triads, three-way relationship models, to map out how social circles naturally stabilize themselves. So the role of the triangle, balanced versus unbalanced. In a triad involving three entities, let's call them you, your former friend, and the hater. Heider stated that the relationships between them can multiply out to be either balanced, stable and comfortable, or unbalanced, stressful, and unstable. To find out if a triangle is balanced, you multiply the psychological signs together. So the positive relationship, friendship / alliance, plus the negative relationship, dislike. The psychological rule, if the multiplied signs equal a positive, the group is stable. If they equal a negative, the group is unstable, and the brain will force someone to change their attitude to fix it. So the unbalanced triangle, this is the fallout stage. You and your friend just had a fallout, negative. The hater already dislikes your friend, another negative. But you and the hater don't know each other or don't get along yet, negative. If you multiply those three negative relationships together, an all negative triangle is incredibly uncomfortable for the human brain. It feels like chaos. You are fighting your ex-friend, the hater is fighting your ex-friend, and everyone is isolated. The system is under massive pressure to change. The balanced triangle, the spite alliance stage. To relieve that mental stress and find balance, the signs must multiply to a positive. There is only one way for the brain to fix the math without making peace with the ex-friend. You and the hater have to team up at this point. You dislike your former friend, negative. The hater dislikes your former friend, another negative. You and the hater form an alliance, positive. So we got negative times positive. Suddenly, the triangle is balanced. Your brain feels an immense sense of relief and validation. By joining forces with the person who already hated your ex-friend, the universe finally feels correct again. You no longer feel isolated in your anger. And that's what it all boils down to. It's that trauma-hate bond. That trauma-hate bond for some people really fucking feeds their brain, their needs, the validation, and it's just, again, the perfect fucking storm.
Yep. And a lot of people thrive, and we've noticed it a lot since social media has become what it is, that so many people thrive on that chaos and that drama.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just not who I am.
Yeah, and for the some of the content creators, that's all that their channels are.
That's their content, the chaos and the drama. Yeah.
Yep. And I'm not putting myself on a pedestal. I will watch that shit all day long, okay? But
I just don't want to be a part of it.
I don't want to be a part of it, one, and two, I don't want my channel to be that. And I'm not going to, I've done some streams like that. I think we all have. But it came to a point last year where I'm like, no, I want my channel to be something more. You know what I mean? I want, even if it's stupid and petty and we're talking about, stupidest shit sometimes, I always want there to still be a takeaway. You know what I mean?
Right. And that's kind of why I had started uploading on my lifestyle channel because I want my social media presence to be something more than this. You know, I want it to be worth something in the end. When I look back on all of this stuff, I want it to be worth something. You know, so that's why I started uploading over there.
I've actually really been loving your lifestyle channel. I love shorts in general, like 2 to 3 minutes, quick hitting, you know, and I love just like the day in like, you know, a traditional housewife. I've never followed anyone like that before, actually.
Really? Well, and a lot of people seem to be enjoying my content over there. And it's really cool that a lot of people that don't know me, have no idea who I am from over here, come across me, you know, just scrolling through shorts, and they watch it and they subscribe. I've gained almost 100 subscribers in the last 2 weeks.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And side note, I could say the same to you. Like, I see you popping into BX's lives, and I love that. See, that's the kind of...
he went live yesterday, and I popped in for a little bit.
Yeah, I missed it. But he always puts out, like, the clips from, like, you know, the sections, topics from the live. So I've been catching those. But that's the kind of crossover that is awesome on social media. It's not forced. You know what I mean? You're not hopping into someone's chat because they now hate the same person. It's like shared camaraderie naturally. You know what I mean?
And I had no idea who he was until he popped on your panel. What was it? 2 months ago? I had no idea who he was. And I listened to the interaction with the two of you. And then I started, you know, watching him when he went live, and I enjoy going in there and hanging out for a little bit.
Yeah, it's natural support. Like, again, it's not forced. I'm not jumping in there expecting the creator to only talk about the shared person that we hate. Maybe that might bring some people, obviously, but I stay because I like the person, I like their content, and I want to show support. Other people, for example, Shelly, she's only doing this for one, like the fake social networking of it all. It's a forced social network, and it's not natural or genuine. So again, it won't
never last.
Exactly. So that's I think like the main difference between like us and others.
Yeah. And I have to just say thank you to everybody. I see people in chat saying that they love my lifestyle channel. And Claire says, one of them is me, Soph. Peaceful vibe on the channel. I love scrolling the shorts. Well, thank you. Thank you, guys. Missy Tessa, I have to brag about Hobby Lobby. She's going to unfollow me, Bliss, if I brag about Hobby Lobby one more time, Missy Tessa.
Oh, I love Hobby Lobby. I've only been there one time, and I walked around the store for 2.5 hours and was just loving it. I love Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, I do too. I love it much more than Michael's.
Oh, 100%. Not even. What? There's another store. Is it Home Goods?
Home Goods is awesome.
Yeah, because that's where I went to Hobby Lobby, and it's like further up. Like, it's probably like 40 minutes from me, so it is kind of a trek. But right next to them is a Home Goods, and I'd never been in Home Goods either, so I got to go in there the same day. It was fucking awesome.
I love Home Goods. I need to do a Home Goods trip, actually.
Yeah.
Like record it and everything. Yeah, I need to do that. But
just
I want to thank everybody.
Yeah, and I hope someone dropped your channel. If not, you can. Just saying says, that's funny. You should say that, Bliss. Since Kendra's been gone, I totally forgot she even existed. And I don't say that to be mean, but it's like the whole out of sight, out of mind. Exactly. And that just shows her irrelevance. Like, she's kind of just, you know, one of the few clowns that come out during the show. You don't really have a memory of them when they go away because the other clown's on stage. Like, that's as relevant as you get, Kendra.
And that's basically it. Like, I forgot she even existed. And it's like, girl, I don't know or care if you watch my lives. Like, that's what?
She's here right now. Hey, Kendra.
Hey,
Welcome back,
girl.
girl. Welcome back. And I agree with just saying, I think the day after, like, everything happened, KK, like, talked about it for a bit in a live. And then I didn't give her a second thought, except for the one time. Actually, no. I think the one time where I sent Jules a super chat to get her to dance, Kendra had already come back on that BS Exposed channel. I just think that's odd. Like,
Yeah.
it's not even that she's doing content on that channel. She made that channel just to do her bullshit drama on,
Yeah.
but we all know it's her, so why not
Yeah.
just do it on your own channel?
Yeah. Like her regular channel is known for the bullshit. So why not just do it there? It's not like me having my bullshit channel and then having my lifestyle channel. My lifestyle channel is not known for bullshit. So, and it doesn't have the first second of drama ever on it. So it's not known for that, you know?
Yeah. Or someone like BX who has multiple different channels, and
Right.
he'll have like a drama reaction channel, and then he'll have like his content channel. Like, it's not that, because she's not even doing content on it. It's just her popping off. It's weird. I want to read JJ's comment. Don't fucking care. Do what you do, dirty bitch twat. You are a liar. I locked my info down a couple years ago. Nothing will be current. If she made a report to the state, let's go. You won't threaten my life and business without repercussions. That I promise. Yes, ma'am. Yep.
Yep. Yep. JJ always covers her ass, especially when she's not done anything wrong. So,
well, some are going to learn their lesson soon. That's what I'll say there. Oh, there's the Missy. Sorry, I'm scrolling down reading.
Pretty Bird says, I only go to Hobby Lobby if I have to. I don't like them bringing their religious views to their employee health care. And look, and I understand that. I see that. I understand that, Pretty Bird. But their employees don't have to work there. Like, knowing how their religious views are as a company, like, it's a personal choice to go and put an application in and work there. So I don't know. I don't like talking about these things, but it doesn't bother me. But I'm not everybody.
If we really want to get into it, like, I don't technically agree with like Muslim and like their religion, but I would still shop at their store. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I mean, everybody has their views and their boundaries on things, but it doesn't bother me either way.
It does, and I'm not going to judge people for them unless you are hurting like people, animals, kids.
Right.
Do you believe? Again, I've said this often. You can believe in the lizard community, and I would still go to your store. And thank you, Charla. She said the series you've been doing has had really good and important information. That means a lot. Hey, Kat.
Awesome. I love that.
There's something about your lifestyle channel, Soph, that's just, it's comforting because it's so simple and natural, and I don't know. I can't really.
And that's what I wanted. I wanted something that was just like simple, everyday, just things that I do on a day-to-day basis. And, sometimes I'll like go somewhere special or whatever, but that's what I wanted, something simple and just like comforting to people. And I like that you guys that have known me for a long time are getting to see like a different part of me. But then people that don't know me are getting to see that part of me. I don't know.
Yep.
But I appreciate that. I do.
I mean, that's kind of how I am, like with my animal shorts.
Yeah.
Because again, I can come off as a blunt bitch sometimes, but you see a softer side to me when it comes to animals. I just like animals more than humans. No offense, y'all. Just chill.
Thank you, Stanley.
what makes you unique is the discussion of a variety of behavioral topics with definitions, background, allowing open discussions. Yeah, thank you. Again, that like means a lot because that's my passion. Like the YouTube bullshit and drama is a very small fraction of like my social media intake as a whole. Like I'm more so watching my recent thing has been cults. And, you know, I want to start sharing different channels. I've been watching this channel called Cults to Consciousness, and I've been a subscriber to her for a few years, but I've just kind of come back to her channel. And I've been watching stuff about like the FLDS and, you know, just Mormonism and like getting into that stuff. And there's a new docuseries on Netflix called, I think it's called The True Prophet. And it's like a 4-part series, you guys. If you guys are into that kind of stuff, you need to watch that. And then it's really cool because you get to watch the series. And then when I scroll my feed on YouTube, I have a whole bunch of different channels popping up, like discussing it and having like the wives that escaped, like as like interviews on their channels. It's really fucking cool. Like that's my stuff. I like watching animal reunion videos. Like that's my second biggest thing. Like there is nothing like someone finding their lost dog. Like that rips the whole me. Or like the military reunion videos, whether it's people or their dogs. Like I like stuff like that. So people think I'm so invested, and maybe I did. See, that's again the balance of it all. Because for last year I gave way too much time and energy to bullshit on YouTube, and it was too much. And I stopped watching the things that like brought me happiness. And you always have to find that balance on here because it can get overwhelming.
It can. It can. And that's why, I mean, I've been trying to build that other channel more, and I've not really forgotten about my big channel. And not to say that I don't miss you guys and you guys aren't important to me, but there's just so much more to me than that, than fighting with Jen or, you know, exposing this, that, or the other person. Like there's so much more to me than that. And I just wanted to share it with everybody.
It's almost too easy sometimes. Like they, like Jules says, they are just spilling milk daily. And sometimes it's nice to do a live like that, just kind of, you know, reacting to their bullshit. It's just easy, and it, you know, it does still bring discussion in the chat, though. I will say that. But I want more than that, than just that. Like, I'm not saying I won't ever just do that on a live. I have, and I will again. But I also want more than that.
Oh, yeah, of course. And let's see, I thought somebody else said something.
Yeah, I'm scrolling as I'm talking here. Oh, hold on. Let me read Kat. She says, I think many of us were kind of hard on Sophie back in the day, but getting to know her and more of you ladies better, I know I was being ridiculous. Friendships take time, even on the internet, in my opinion. And I totally agree. I was hard on Kat back in the day. I'm not going to say I wasn't. I'm not going to say like I paid much attention, but every now and then I'd see a comment and it would hit me sideways because typically it was about like someone I cared about, and I would make a comment. I'm not holding that against Kat, and I don't think Kat's holding that against me. Like for some people, like for example, you and me going back to Jules, like the fallout, if you even want to call it a fallout, was not that fucking deep or serious. You know, I'm not going to hold on to that.
Yeah. And Missy Tessa's comments are taking me out. She says, whatever, posh Starbucks, LOL. And then she says...
She's so funny.
And then she says she agrees with Stanley Cup on something. What did Stanley Cup say?
That's what I was looking for. Where's my Stanley? I'm not seeing it.
Oh, and she says, haha, Missy Tessa, and she shops at Ulta.
Oh.
And then Missy Tessa says, Stanley Cup, right? Sophie is too good for Walmart, Miss Posh Starbucks. She said, I laughed so hard because how many items of clothing has Sophie shared bought from Walmart? Almost my whole wardrobe is Walmart now, y'all. Whoever started doing the buying for Walmart has like needs a bonus. They need a raise because Walmart has really stepped up their game. Like somebody messaged me. Yeah, somebody messaged me this morning and took a screenshot of that coral sweatshirt I had on over the weekend, and they were like, "I need to know where to buy this." So I sent them the link to it, and I was like, "It's Walmart." It was like $12. Like, and then I sent them in like that red bandana dress that I showed a few weeks ago. I'm like, this is also from Walmart, and it's like under $20. Like, I don't spend a lot. Like, the people that put me up on this pedestal and say that I'm, this, that, and the other, and like, no, I just know where to find a good deal. If you guys want to know where to find a good deal, stick with me because I'll help you find it. And it's like, no, I don't spend a lot of money on things.
Yeah, I love that part of your lifestyle channel. And you're right. Walmart has very much so stepped up their game since, I'd say, the past 2 years, actually.
Yeah, the past couple of years. Yeah. Yeah. Maria says, I think we truly have a good group of strong and good women now. I agree, Maria. I agree. And me and Maria have come a very long way, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
For those of y'all that was not around in 2023 and half of 2024, me and Maria were like cutthroat with each other.
I remember.
And it was just like the same with Jules. I left. Everybody took a step back. And then over a year later, we all kind of found each other. And we're finding out that all of us has grown and learned. And we're not as bad as we thought that each other were. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and for example, someone like Maria, I never went to her channel. I didn't know who she was. I only knew her through the filter of you and JJ. So when you're looking at someone like that, like that's something that I really try not to do anymore. Like I want to make my own decision. Again, for example, for someone like Cindy, I had a very bad view of Cindy because of the whole fucking anti-KJ Charlotte fallout shit. Okay. So I only saw people talking shit on them. So I got tired of it. And I went to Cindy's channel and I binged because she used to go live like almost every day of the week.
A lot. Yeah.
Binged watched her for like a month and a half before I even made a comment. Okay. And my first comment was kind of me. I don't remember what it was specifically, but me and JJ kind of butted heads. It wasn't disrespectful though, but we definitely butted heads. And then I really liked them. So I just stayed. And then me and JJ grew on each other. So it's weird.
Yeah. I mean, and it was the same with, Cindy and JJ, like they didn't care for me until they started watching and realized I wasn't the person that people were saying that I was. And they stuck around. And here we are 3 years later.
I also want to touch on another aspect. And this is why I tried to give Shelly Abbott the benefit of the doubt, because I'm a true believer in if you surround yourself with shit people, you're laying in shit. Okay. That's not going to bring anything positive out. But like Maria says, we truly have a good group of strong and good women now, and some men. I will throw that in there. I think being around positive, like decent fucking humans, none of us are perfect. Okay. It makes what you take in and put out much better, because Maria is someone else who I see a huge fucking difference in from versus a year and a half ago,
Yeah.
And I think that's not all of it, but I think that's part of it. Like you surround yourself with positivity, you're gonna give out positivity. You surround yourself with negative people like Shelly Abbott and Dirty Twat, you're laying in shit. You're not gonna put out anything good.
Yep.
And I'm sorry, my honey popped in earlier and I didn't say hi. Hey, honey.
Just saying says, funny you say that, Sophie. One of your lives covering Anne and Maria popped up on my timeline last week. Boy, how things have changed. And that's another thing about me. I don't delete anything on my channel.
Yeah.
Like this is my history. This is my life. This is why I am the reason I am today. All of these things that you see since 2022. this is why I am the way I am. So I don't want to delete anything, even though a lot of things have changed. I don't want to delete it.
Yeah, and
Maria.
Cindy's the same way. It shows
Mhm.
your growth, and it also shows
Growth,
that
yeah.
you're not trying to hide any of your past. You know,
Mhm.
Hi, Stephen.
Yep. Maria says, I honestly didn't give Sophie a chance in the beginning. I was judging her from the moment I met her, and I was wrong. Well, thank you, Maria.
Yep. And you know, with saying that though, I'm sure that me, you, Maria, like we've all done stuff that was probably off-putting to some. So I don't want to take away from them. Like I'm not going to say, oh, you just completely had the wrong view of me. Like I've said some fuck shit. So if you've only seen the worst part of me, like one of the worst things I said, and just judge me wholly based on that, again, I don't think that's fair. You know? Cindy says, I think it goes further than negative people. It's important to have people who will try and de-escalate situations and not frenzy people up. You are on point. Again, that falls into that fucking group mentality. And a lot of these people, that's all they do. They're doing it behind the scenes. They're getting each other all wound up, and then they all come online and do it publicly. Like, yeah, I don't want to be a part of that. That's why I love the group chat that I'm in with my girls, because it's not that. Like, no, we laugh at people sometimes. That's about it.
But you don't get each other worked up and say, go live, go live, go live.
No, it's the opposite. We're completely, it's no, why don't you take a beat, you know, take a day and then come back to it. And I'd say 9 times out of 10, the next day, none of us give a fuck. Like the energy has died down.
Right.
Just saying says, JJ grew on me. First, it was like a wart, and she'll say the same about me. And now I genuinely really like her. No one makes me laugh more than JJ. Yeah, she's a fucking awesome person. She's an awesome person who gets a bad rep. And look, Terry says same. And just saying, I feel the same about you, girl. I'm going to throw it right back at you. Me and her have had some run-ins in the past. But I feel like, again, a lot of that was based off of, one, the filter that we saw each other through, like through other people, and two, just genuine misunderstandings. I do believe that. Yes, Martin's mommy. Or run to someone, so-and-so said this. Screenshot. Yes, yes. There's certain people you can't do that with. Like, you do that to Jen Bailey, she's going to be live in 0.2 fucking seconds. You know? My girls can do that with me. Like, again, I don't get shown a lot because they know I don't care and I don't want to see it. But they'll share stuff with me that they know me, so it'll give me like a chuckle. And I like that. Never had an issue with Cindy ever. We just ran in divergent circles at the time. And I could probably say the same about me and you too. Soph is a strong, awesome woman. I don't understand the hate for Soph. She's very, very caring, and I trust her more than I do people I've known on here for years. 100% agree.
Yeah. I don't know. It is what it is. Thank you, JJ.
You know what? That's just the universe putting... Look at the people, like, they're all on their own fucking island right now. Just negative fucking Nancy Island, riling each other up over the stupidest bullshit, paying way too much attention to stuff, giving all your energy to this shit. And then you have us over here. Unbothered.
Yeah.
You know, we can talk
completely
about shit
unbothered.
Negative, you know. Yeah.
And Martin's mommy has been... She's like one of my OG subscribers. Probably one of my first 200 subscribers. Like, I still have some of my subscribers around that was like my first 50, and they're still around. Martin's mommy says, I've always loved Cindy, Sophie, Bliss, and JJ off the rip. They're good people.
Martin's mommy also found me at a really good time. Like, I had already changed at that point. Because I don't think someone like Martin's mommy would have liked me back in the day.
No.
I'm not ignorant to my own past mistakes, you guys. That's why someone like Cooch doing a live, I don't fucking care. If I highly doubt anyone here will even watch that. But if anyone has questions or some kind of grievance with me afterwards, I am open to people coming to me. Claire says, yes, remembering we have actual control of what we participate in or let into our circles. Guard your peace. Who has time for BS? I think it says, yeah, especially BS we don't support. Exactly. Exactly. There's one more thing I wanted to read, and then I'm going to end it.
Okay.
All right. Teaming up with a hater isn't just a petty choice, it's a hardwired human reflex to find psychological comfort when a close bond breaks. Remember the false balance trap. That this balance is an illusion. The positive bond between the creator and the hater isn't based on mutual respect or liking each other. It's entirely sustained by their mutual negative relationship with the ex-friend. The moment that ex-friend stops reacting or loses relevance, the math falls apart and the triangle breaks again. So this is me saying, stop the fucking cycle, y'all. Like, you fuckers, Cooch, have been on here for years upon years, just replaying the same fucking cycle over and over again. You can't say that about me. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't say it about Soph. Grow up.
No. Yeah.
Grow the fuck up.
Yeah, it's time to grow up and move on. Missy Tessa says, me and Sophie didn't see eye to eye on certain things, but for a long while we're talking together, and she is someone I would trust in my home, and I even offered it. She did. She offered me her home. If Roach tried to make me come to Canada for that false copyright strike.
Oh my God, y'all knew that. Don't get me wrong, I love that. And I totally agree. Never gonna fucking happen though.
But yeah, I mean, me and Missy Tessa, we butted heads for a long time. And then one day she would like start messaging on me on IG from time to time. And I was guarded at first, but I let my guard down and we got to know each other. And now here we are.
I love that.
You know?
And I can say that about many people too. And hey, Pixie, hey, Inquiring. Steven says, I have learned to extend grace to others. They may have recently realized that they were duped. It's happened to me, so I understand. And that's a good takeaway too. Like there are certain people though with saying that deserve zero fucking grace because they are still doing the same disgusting bullshit today that they did 4 or 5 years ago. But yes, some people should definitely be afforded grace.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Sophie, I'm so happy you came up. I really I needed a partner on this one because again, my head just wasn't in it, and I really
got you, girl. Anytime.
Finally broke the cherry on my channel.
I know. I had fun too.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I love people make fun of me.
You. Well,
same girl.
You know.
People say like I can't run a live, and again, it's like irrelevant, stupid fucking people. I can, and I have, and I will, and I will continue. I like the conversation. I think it's nice to have like a balance of that. And me and Sophie may not always agree on stuff, and I like that too.
Yeah, we can still be friends at the end of the day. So.
Yeah. Well,
but
thank you.
You're
so
welcome.
Much.
I heard your voice in the beginning of this, and I was like, because I'd planned on coming up anyway, but I was like, I'm going to go ahead and go now and hang out with her through this whole thing. And I'm glad I did because I had fun. Thanks for inviting me.
Anytime. You're always welcome. I'll catch you later. I hope you go live later.
All right. I probably will. I'm going to jump down so you can say bye to your people. But I'll see y'all later.
All right, girl. All right. I really appreciate you guys. Hold on. Does someone come in? I see someone in the chat, but I'm missing it. What the fuck? Here, someone send some cold weather. Yeah, it's been a really sucky fucking week. Like, this Memorial weekend was shit, y'all. It was, last week was in the 80s. It was beautiful. Beautiful weather. I was so looking forward to the pool opening this weekend. Y'all, it was 54 degrees Saturday, the day our pool's supposed to open. So apparently there's a rule if it's under 60 that the pool doesn't open. It just made it. Oh, it's Jugs. Hey, Jugs. Good to see you, girl. Yay. I'm glad you popped in at the end. Sunday, it got up to like 61. You know, my Minnie went in that fucking pool. Her and her little bestie. Y'all are crazy. Even my hubs couldn't make it. He got in there like waist deep and he couldn't go any further. And I am like a baby. Like, you're not going to catch me in that pool until it's above 90. I'm just saying. But yeah, that was a shitty fucking weekend, damn it. Anyways, I appreciate y'all. And I will catch you guys probably next Tuesday. And I'm sure I'll see y'all around.
Until the show's end, hope you're leaving with a warm glow, and we'll catch you on the next wind, sending out good vibes to you.